If you've ever imported HDR footage from your iPhone or HLG3, you may notice your footage sometimes looks like this. Completely overblown and overexposed. Well, I'm going to show you how you can fix that in Premiere Pro. The good news is Premiere Pro has just been updated to Premiere Pro 2024 at the time of this video, and there's a whole new way of improving this if you are having this problem. So let's just jump straight into Premiere. Now, let's first of all bring this iPhone clip in, which is 10-bit HDR. Now, if we drag it in, you can see that it's really overblown. In Premiere Pro 2024, we have this new method here of improving this. So just click on the clip and then go into your new Lumetri color panel and go to these new settings. In the Preferences tab, leave all of this at the default settings, and it should look like this with these two boxes ticked. Again, if it doesn't look like it does on mine, then just make sure you copy this. The Auto Detect Log color space is important, so make sure that this one is ticked. In the Source Clip panel, make sure Use Media Color Space is ticked. And because this is an HDR iPhone clip, it should say Rec 2100 HLG, even though weirdly the iPhone shoots at BT 2020. Now in the Sequence panel, change this box and make sure it's set to Rec 709 and then press OK. And now it's converted to Rec 709 footage. As you can see here, it says in the Sequence Clip panel, color space conversion is Rec 2100 HLG to Rec 709. So overall, the footage looks really, really good. But in some cases, you may find that the footage either looks too oversaturated or a little bit undersaturated in our case. So if that is the case for you, then Premiere Pro have listened to us and they've added some brand new features here. So what you can do is go to this Sequence Clip panel, and there's a few extra options to add your saturation and exposure back in. If you look here, this tone mapping method box actually has 3 options, and the one I've selected, hue preservation, says in brackets next to it, it's good for iPhone HDR. So I'm just going to bump up the highlight saturation all the way up right here and bring down the exposure a tiny bit. Okay, and so there we go. This now looks like the footage that I shot in Porto on the iPhone when I view it on my iPhone screen. So what you can do is apply this to all of the footage within your sequence and your shots should look pretty good. So I hope this has helped you. If it has, let us know in the comments section below. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a like and a subscribe because we have a ton of Premiere Pro tutorials on this channel and you can watch the rest of them up here. So I'll see you in the next one.